Hi, my name is Mike Mills, and I'm the managing partner and co-founder of the Legacy Advisor Group. Today is Monday, March 2nd at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. While this is not our regularly scheduled market update, I'll be recording that tomorrow, we thought it would be important to let you know our thoughts on what is going on in the Middle East and that we are paying close attention. Personally, as a Marine Corps veteran myself, I'm glued to the details of what's taking place. However, I will not get into the details on the joint military operations. I'm sure you are fully aware of what's taking place and have your own thoughts. What I do want to touch on is the market during this time. So let's touch on possible market implications. Energy markets are the immediate concern as the Strait of Hormuz handles nearly 1/3 of global oil shipments. Oil prices were already rising in anticipation, reaching $68 per barrel last week and at recording of this video in the low 70s. The main market impact will depend on how long the conflict lasts and whether oil supplies are disrupted. Prolonged high oil prices could push inflation higher and influence monetary policy. Markets open lower and bond yields may fall as investors seek safety. And as safe haven assets like the US dollar and gold are likely to rise, all typical responses to geopolitical risk. All that we have seen before in my over 30 years of following macroeconomics and the markets. Historically, geopolitical events create short-term volatility but have limited impact on long-term market returns, especially when there's no major energy supply shock. Fundamentals such as earnings and interest rates tend to dominate over time. Historically, the S&P 500 has delivered positive median returns 1, 3, 6, and 12 months after geopolitical events dating all the way back to 1939. There may be opportunities for investors to invest in this turbulence, and while we're not timers of the market, we will look at these opportunities carefully to see if adding makes sense in your individual case. The outlook for global markets in 2026 still remains positive. A diversified portfolio across stocks, bonds, and alternatives is recommended to navigate near-term uncertainty and meet long-term goals. We'll monitor developments and adjust portfolios as needed to protect wealth and match your personal risk tolerance. Finally, I want to say to our men and women in our armed forces and families of these men and women, thank you. You are all in our prayers for a safe return home.